Hey guys, Nurse Alyssa here. Today we are going to discuss Drawtex. But before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. So let's get started. Drawtex is a hydroconductive wound dressing. So this means it pulls the exudate, debris, and bacteria through the dressing up to the top, which aids in wound bed preparation, ensuring that it has a good moisture balance, but it is getting all the bacteria and debris and pulling it away from the wound. So like any wound, we start by cleaning it with saline. So you're going to clean any debris, any slough out of the wound with normal saline, and then make sure that you're drying the peri-wound well. Then you're going to apply the Drawtex, choose the appropriate size, and put it right into the wound bed. For wounds that have some depth, you can stack layers on top of each other, or you can use the rope. Just make sure that you're leaving a tail so it can be removed easily. After you apply the Drawtex, you're going to apply an appropriate secondary dressing to absorb any exudate. So the Drawtex is going to bring the exudate up to the top, and it'll be collected by that secondary dressing. To remove the dressing, you're going to gently remove it with forceps, and then you're going to flush it with saline after that. The frequency is normally about every 1 to 3 days, but when you're using it under compression, you want to make sure that you're changing it at least every 7 days. So it can stay for 7 days. Normally it's 1 to 3 days, but it can stay up to the 7 days. The expected outcome is that wound exudate is managed and moisture-associated skin damage to the peri-wound does not occur. So you don't have that macerated peri-wound tissue, because if we have macerated peri-wound tissue, that means that the wound can then break down more, and we want to heal it, not cause more damage by what we're using. So the wound bed after 2 weeks should consist of primarily granulation tissue, so that nice pink granulation tissue. Use the Drawtex for wounds with moderate to copious amounts of exudate. So this is for high amounts of exudate. The Drawtex Edema Wrap can be used for weeping legs. They don't have to have wounds. If the legs are weeping, tearing, just because the edema is so heavy in the legs, you can use the Drawtex Edema Wraps. Both can be used under compression therapy. Some precautions, just like any dressing, just watch for allergy or sensitivity to any of the dressing components, and use a non-adherent contact layer for protection of any bone, tendons, or ligaments. So that would be like the Adaptic. You can use that layer because all the exudate can just easily flow right through it, but it's not going to damage the exposed tendon, ligament, or bone. Some contraindications: we're not going to use this on wounds that have low amounts of exudate, because it is for higher amounts of exudate, and we're not going to use this on full thickness burns. That's all I have for this video. I'll catch you in the next one.